He didn't start with a plan. He started with a whisper, one that said, "You're not good enough." That whisper became his blueprint. This is how most men lose before they begin, not because they lack talent, not because they don't want to succeed, but because somewhere along the line they adopted a silent belief that they were meant to fail, that the life they wanted belonged to someone else. That discipline, power, influence, that was for stronger men, smarter men, not them, not them. This is the real enemy, not laziness, not distraction, but the virus of negative self-belief. You don't fight this kind of lie with motivation, you fight it with proof. This is the story of Eli, 29. Grew up in a house where failure was inherited like furniture. His dad gave up on his dreams before Eli was born. His uncles drank, his brothers drifted. And Eli? He was supposed to be different. Everyone said so. You're smart, you've got potential. But potential without belief is just pressure. He started a dozen projects, quit all of them, bought a planner, left it blank, watched motivational videos, felt the fire for 10 minutes, then back to the void. The truth? Eli didn't fail because he was weak. He failed because he believed he'd fail eventually. So why even fight? This is the point zero of every centurion's journey. It starts with the brutal exposure of the lie, the whisper that's followed you since childhood. You can't. But you can. Goal setting isn't about writing dreams, it's about breaking the chains that say you don't deserve them. Eli's moment came after a breakup. She left because he lacked direction. That's what she said, but what she meant was, he had no fight. He sat in his car that night staring through the windshield at nothing, and a single thought wouldn't stop spinning in his head. Maybe she's right, maybe I'm not built for more. That was the bottom. And strangely, it gave him peace. Because once you've hit zero, there's no more pretending. You either rise or you rot. Eli chose to rise, not with vision boards or hype man podcasts. He chose to write one thing: I am done believing the lie. Then he did something different. He picked the smallest, ugliest, most avoidable task on his list: organizing his desk. That desk had been a mess for 6 months. He cleaned it in 45 minutes. And after? He felt something wild, power, because action kills doubt. Over the next 30 days, Eli set one goal per day. Tiny, unimpressive, but real. No fantasies, just hard, visible action. Drink only water today. Apply to 3 jobs. Call my grandfather. Delete Instagram. Fold laundry before bed. Each checkmark was a blow to the old belief, and belief shifts through evidence. That's the NOT equation. Belief, keys, repetition, X result. The more you move, the more you prove, and over time the equation shifts, from doubt to dominance. But let me be clear. Eli didn't magically transform in 30 days. He still heard the whisper, still felt unworthy, but now, he answered it with proof. Scrolls argue with doubt, centurions drown it in action. By month 3, Eli had goals in every area. Health, walk 10,000 steps daily. Finance, automate savings to 50-week skills, watch 1 coding video per day. Brotherhood, check in with 1 man weekly. They weren't fancy, but they were structured, written, non-negotiable. The man who used to say, "I'm not built for this," now had a blueprint that said otherwise. Goal setting is war against the subconscious. And you don't win that war by talking. You win it by moving. Most of you watching this are carrying a list of things you want, but your actions scream you don't believe you deserve them. That's the fracture. That's why nothing sticks. You write goals like get in shape, then skip leg day. You say build a business, then binge YouTube. You want real love, but ghost women who challenge you. Scroll behavior, scroll results, scroll life. Centurions write one goal, one, and they don't miss. That's how you build belief, one unbroken promise at a time. The enemy is internal. If your self-image says you're a loser, your behavior will make it true. But if you start small and win daily, your identity rewires itself. Eli's first real goal was this: wake up at 6 a.m. for 7 days. He failed on day 2, but instead of quitting he wrote, restart, day 1. By the 3rd attempt he completed the full week. That changed everything. Because it proved he wasn't broken, he just hadn't trained. Self-belief is a muscle, so is discipline. And the only way to build both is repetition under resistance. Men don't fail because they're incapable, they fail because they have no system. OLP 365 is that system: 12 paths, 12 layers of identity. One battle-tested plan to destroy the lie that says you can't become more. The goal-setting path isn't a luxury, it's the shield. It guards your mind against the whisper, but only if you walk it. So here's your fix. Write 3 goals. Make them binary, yes, no wiggle room. Schedule them. Execute no matter how you feel. Repeat for 7 days. You don't need confidence, you need commitment. Every time you follow through, you rewrite the script in your head. I always quit becomes, I finish now. I'm undisciplined becomes, I move no matter what. And one day the whisper vanishes. Not because it gave up, but because it was outworked. Join OLP 365 or keep letting the whisper win.